I think so. We've introduced the podcast, the Empty Space Inbetween, but I think it'd be quite crucial. So let's introduce ourselves. So starting over there.
Yeah, so I'm Sam or Samuel. And yeah, I'm a PhD student at the University of Liverpool. How about you, Ryan? Who are you?
Yeah, so Ryan Belfield. As you can imagine in school, it was Ryan Bellend.
Right. As you can imagine,
you don't need to do too many hops to get Ryan Belfield to Ryan Bellend. I'm also a PhD student. I'm not like Sam though. I'm not based out of a fancy red brick. I'm based out of John Moores. That's where we both started, but we'll get on to that later. But yeah, started at John Moores, still at John Moores, doing my PhD there. So as we say, we're both PhD students, and we met at Masters. Again, go into that a bit later. But that's kind of where we met, and then we've sort of talked about doing a podcast for ages, haven't we?
Been talking about it for about since the Masters, yeah. Since we properly met, we've wanted to do a podcast.
Because we've always been kind of on the same wavelength in that we're both into like sciences and academia and talking about the things people publish and what goes out there on these
science.
That was a very serious term. No, but like on the high end where these people they publish in journals, it might not get down to the industry level and that. Yeah. So like we quite like talking about that, but we're also not. How'd you put this? We're not boffins.
We're not uppity, man.
Yeah, we're not boffins.
It's just everyday folk, man.
I do apologise if I cough. By the way,
Ryan's dying.
Everyone knows ill.
Yeah.
So
by the end of this podcast, Ryan could be dead.
It's a possibility. I'd die any day.
No, yet. So
as we were saying there, like we both love academia and talking about it, but like we're just normal people. We're not boffins. We don't come from these mad towns where everyone's got money and that. We're just normal kids, and we feel the way academia's talked about and like gatekeeped puts a lot of people out of the way.
There's no fun in it. Like we've come from working class backgrounds, man, and we love science. We love everything to do with science, machine learning, which is our speciality, and there's just not enough normal people talking about it, man. And to get normal people talking about it, you've got to go to non-science podcasts where they're interviewing scientists, and every science podcast we think that's out there, man, it's too serious. It's too like we're sitting in a pub for fuck's sake, you know what I mean?
I spend most of my time in the pub anyway, so I thought I may as well do something productive.
We want people to enjoy the science that we're talking about, the different topics that we're going to get onto. We want people to engage with them, and we want to break it down in a simple, lay way where the everyday person can engage, man.
That's what I mean. And it's not like with science, it's not so much specifically machine learning and AI as well, where we kind of focus in from like our backgrounds, but like all science in general. Like the only time really in the media you kind of see sciences and stuff is either when something crazy happens, like some mad breakthrough, or something fucking really serious
or something fucking bad.
Yeah, something bad happens.
COVID, a nuclear weapon.
That's the only time you hear about it. So it gives like this thing to it where there's so much that goes on, so many things that people do which are just interesting, fun, and genuinely like positive things. But people don't talk about it, man. Or if they do, it's in a way that you're not gonna pick up on or be interested in.
It's just put in a way which is like these weird, ethereal people who know much more than everyone else. I've done this work, and you're lucky enough to hear about it, and there's no like connection to the everyday person, man. So
that was the idea. We wanted to create like this podcast where we can just talk about science and life and everything in between, and
science, beer, have a laugh, have cool guests on, and generally just
that's the one. Speaking of beer, we are recording in a pub. He said it's one of our favourite pubs. It's down the road from John Moore, so it's where we've spent quite a few times post lectures. It's called the Ship and Mitre. Very nice craft ale pub. But since it's January, as we said, recording in January, I am partaking in semi-dry January.
Dry Jan. You come in before and went, I'm having a dry Jan me, lad, not drinking. I went, oh yeah. And he went, well, except for one day.
Except for the 14th.
And I went, so you're not having a fucking dry Jan then, are you, lad? You're drinking. And he went, yeah, well. Yeah.
Well, I tried to wear my way out of that one. So the beer we're on today, alcohol-free. It's by Lervig, no worries. You know what? Alcohol-free beers, have you ever tried many of them?
No,
they're terrible. Most of them. That was actually quite nice. And for all those who weight conscious. Only 66 calories in the can, I think.
Yeah, we made up them. We were like fucking 60 calories.
It's better than water.
You're gonna replace me morning glass of water with an alcohol-free beverage
all day. But yeah, so the idea, we wanted to again do it somewhere we feel comfortable. It's a laugh.
Yeah,
and we can get people down and they can feel comfortable as well and talk in a way where, because we want guests on who normally are in the academic space, as we say, who normally talk very prim and proper. We want to make it a bit easy, relax, man. Just talk about things that.
They're normally in a suit, in a tie, in a shirt, in their office, stuffy, on a Zoom call, and they don't open up, man. And we want to get to know people's research, what they're doing, but also get to know them. So if they're doing some cool research in AI, ML, biology, sports science, you want to get to the core of what they're doing and get to know them as well, man. And,
exactly.
You know what I mean?
Definitely. One thing I do think we need to cover, though, before we get loads of stick for it, is the name. Why the name?
Empty Space Inbetween.
Empty
Space Inbetween.
Lads, it's too musical for me. I'd do that, but the fucking windows would break. I tell you what, though. So this name came about after, it must have been, it was about 2 months, about a month and a half, sat in a different pub, having meetings, trying to figure the name.
Yeah, we scoured the pubs of town looking for creativity, man.
Creative ideas.
Sit there with a pint, going, no, all them names are shit, let's go somewhere else and fucking.
And then we found a name that we thought was going to be dead cool.
I forgot it, no.
So have I. Someone took it. It was already.
We were made up with the first name. We got like, this is the best name ever.
What was it? That's really going to bug me. That
why not? Why though?
But why though?
But what? Yeah.
The But Why Though podcast.
But Why Though podcast. But then someone has it.
Or another group of people from around there, either
Scousers,
Liverpool or from the Wirral or Wolves.
Yeah.
Like me.
Yeah, like
get that out the way.
Yeah, let's get that out the way. Ryan is not a Scouser.
I'm not a Scouser. I'm not going to pretend to be, because this is what does me head in. Most people, how do you come from Runcorn and Widnes? As soon as they get a bit older or they move out, how do you see it on the bios at Liverpool? What are you doing?
Yeah.
You're from Runcorn, I own it. You go to Chambers on the weekend.
You go to Chambers.
you sit off down the Royal, lad. That's about it, isn't it?
Ryan's a Runcorn head. I am from Croxteth, Liverpool. Strict Scouser. Not from over the water.
No, he's on the right side of the water.
But look at us, we get along, even though, we've got that Mersey barrier in the way, but we still get along, man.
Sometimes. So sometimes. So the name Empty Space Inbetween then came as a result of this back and forth for ages. And it kind of, the idea was, because it got a bit deep, didn't it? Empty space in between. So say with academia, the whole point is that you're always looking for
the gaps, man.
Yeah, you're looking for the stuff that people haven't done. You're reading research, you're finding what has been done, what could be done, what can't be done, and then trying to figure out where you can target your research from there and where you can plug the gaps in the current knowledge. So
where you can lay the foundation better and where there's cracks in the brickwork, man, you want to get that cement in there to find some answers. So what an analogy, oh my god.
Yeah, lad, write that down for the tune.
The cracks in the brickwork.
The cracks in the brick. Lad, that sounds like a Wombat tune.
Sounds like a Pink Floyd tune.
The start of a Wombat song, but yeah. So the empty space in between comes from that need to always be looking for these novel ideas and finding the answers to the unanswered.
Yeah, man.
There's another one.
We're on one today.
We're on one today. The creative juices are flowing.
But yeah, no, I love the name, man. We're probably going to get some people commenting like, shit name. But
Good.
Yeah, I want people to comment though.
Yeah, it gives me
give me motivation.
Give me motivation to just post it more. No, but yeah, as you said, we've been planning this for months. So the name took ages. The logo, to be fair, the logo actually came quite quick.
Yeah, man.
And all the rest of it behind it. So we're finally here and we're getting moving.